Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5 big lies of society. Today here with us we have Emmanuel Akandwanaho. Yes, so Emmanuel is the founder of Makere Gabo Club. It's a club about public speaking. He is also the founder of Mia Uganda. Mia Uganda. What do you have to say about Mia Uganda, Emmanuel?
Well, thank you so much, Deborah. For Mia Uganda, we're mainly a prop tech startup that mainly deals with student accommodation. And I possibly believe it's one of the things you would love to hear in the next episodes, but not for today.
Yes, he's also someone who really believes in people. He loves people. He believes in the potential of people. He's just someone for you today. So today we're going to talk about the 5 big lies Emmanuel has for us today. And the first one is so interesting. Do you want to hear? Intelligence is fixed. Emmanuel, is it true that intelligence is fixed? Is it true that if you're born dumb, you remain dumb till you die? Or if you're wise in class, you're just good in class, you will just be good in class until forever you will be good in everything in this world? Is it true that intelligence is fixed?
First and foremost, if you do want to know whether intelligence is fixed, you should ask yourself, what is the number one reason why do you go to school? If you're born dumb, then why do you go to school? So most of us in society, we normally relate ourselves to IQ. And IQ is, according to the research that was done, it shows that IQ, this was done by a French psychologist, that determined that IQ was mainly used to determine someone's current intelligence at that very moment. It does not determine a person's creativity as well as emotional intelligence or practical intelligence, what we may call as streetwise. So these are things that are not factored in the intelligence, and most of the times when we're in class, we normally relate ourselves that, okay, there's a person who's dumb and there's a person who's wise. Yeah, but intelligence differs, and research also still shows that different types, around 8 types of intelligence, that people differ in different types of intelligence according to how you as a person perceive it. According to psychologists and from the social psychologist from Stanford University, says that there's a difference between the growth mindset and also a fixed mindset. When you have a fixed mindset, you believe that everything, your abilities, your talents, and intelligence is fixed, and you cannot change it. Whereas with a growth mindset is that you believe your abilities can develop over time. You can develop a skill over time when you learn. And this is something that we need to understand, the difference between when you say intelligence is fixed, you're literally saying that I'm fixed, I cannot change this. Yes. And with time, you get to understand that everyone can be a genius over time. And with research from a book called The Genius in All of Us, the person states that there's always greatness in each and every person, and every person can definitely be a genius. And some of the things that I would want to share with you that I discovered is that we all have the different types of intelligence, as I'd say. Yes. One is spatial intelligence. That's spatial intelligence.
Space?
Yeah,
is it
exactly,
about space?
The people who are able to analyze things within their space. The example they normally give is people who are good at chess. Yeah, they're able to analyze the next move within just their dimensions. That can be a person who's genius in that field.
Yes.
Then we have people who are logical mathematicians. Mm-hmm. That's you can look at Albert Einstein. These are people who are too extremely good at mathematics. They can solve complex solutions. Yeah. Then we also have interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal, here you're looking at people who are so good at understanding fellow people. Yeah. They can, if they walk into a room, they can literally understand each and every person's feelings.
Wow, it's an intelligence.
And remember, you're getting, when you find your intelligence, it makes you a genius in that field. And that's the beauty of knowing your intelligence. And the next one, we have intrapersonal. Intrapersonal mainly deals with you. These are people who are mainly, they have the ability to understand their inner selves. When they're going through difficult challenges, they're able to analyze themselves before even everyone else can they be able to understand. Then the next one is linguistic. And these are people who are able to understand complex languages faster. Exactly. You all know when you're in your high school, those people who used to find languages very easy.
Yes.
On my part, it was really terrible. It was a terrible thing. Yeah, but these are things that you also get to understand your intelligence and where you work best. But then you realize that in our society today, when you're going through class, you're only evaluated on passing a paper, which does not account for these other forms of intelligence. So that's why today we're mainly explaining that your intelligence is not fixed, but it's something that can grow over time as long as you have a growth mindset.
True. So Emmanuel, have you found out what your intelligence is?
I think my intelligence is not one or two. Most of them are intertwined, interpersonal. Some of them are spatial. I've also been trying chess, and I'm seeing I'm not bad. Yeah, so there's a lot we can learn, and if at all you're able to understand where your strong points are, it gives you an advantage rather than to think you cannot change over time.
Yes.
So which means there's no need for learning.